Okay, molecular spectroscopy, the branch of chemistry which deals with the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with molecule. It's called molecular spectroscopy. Interaction of electromagnetic radiation with molecule is called molecular spectroscopy, which helps to identify the structure of such molecule. Classification of molecular spectra, pure rotational spectra. If energy observed by the molecule is low, that it can cause transition of electron only one rotational level to another level within the same vibrational level. If energy observed by the molecule is low, that it can cause transition of electron only from one rotational level to another level within the same vibrational level. The spectra obtained during this transition is called rotational spectra or microwave spectra. Vibrational spectra, if exciting electron is sufficiently large, so it can cause a transition from one vibrational level to another vibrational within the same electronic level. The result obtained is called vibrational spectra. When vibrational transition occurs, rotational transition also occurs simultaneously. Because rotational levels are superimposed within the vibrational level, so it is also called vibrational rotational spectra. When vibrational transition occurs, rotational transition also occurs simultaneously because rotational levels are superimposed within the vibrational level, so it is also called as vibrational rotational spectra. Electronic spectra, if the exciting energy is very high and it can cause a transition from one electronic level to another, the spectra obtained during this transition is called electronic spectra. It is also known as electronic band spectra because electronic transition occurs, rotational and vibrational transition occurs simultaneously, and set of closed space rotational and vibrational spectra are observed during transition. Raman spectra, it is also another kind of vibrational rotational spectra, but it is based on the observation by sample. Nuclear magnetic resonance spectra NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance spectra refers to the graphical representation of the interaction between atomic nuclei in an external magnetic field in the presence of radio frequency radiation. NMR spectroscopy is primarily used to study the structure, dynamics, and environment of molecules by observing the magnetic properties of atomic nuclei, such as hydrogen and carbon-13. Spectral spin resonance ESR spectra. This type of spectrum arises from the transition between the electron spin energy level of the molecule when an external magnetic field is applied on it. This type of spectrum arises from the transition between the electron spin energy level of the molecule when an external magnetic field is applied on it. Rotational spectrum or microwave spectrum. Rotational spectra arise due to transition between rotational energy levels. Since rotational levels are closely spaced so that to cause the transition, a small amount of energy is sufficient. So it appears in microwave or far infrared region and also known as microwave spectroscopy. A rotational spectrum refers more broadly to any spectrum where rotational energy transitions are involved. This term includes both pure rotational transition as well as rotational vibrational or rotational electronic transition. Rotational vibrational spectrum, when the rotational transition are observed alongside vibrational transition, it referred to as the rotational vibrational spectrum. These are often observed in the infrared region IR spectra. Rotational electronic spectrum, when the rotational transition are combined with electronic transition spectrum, is called rotational electronic spectrum. These are often seen ultraviolet visible region UV spectra. Rotational vibrational spectra, IR rotational electronic spectra UV transition involve spectral region, microwave or far infrared. Rotational spectrum can be in the microwave, infrared, UV visible region. Type of molecules, molecules with the permanent dipole moment. Example, hydrochloric acid, water, carbon monoxide, microwave spectra of pure rotational level. Rotational spectrum, carbon dioxide, hydrochloric acid rotational, vibrational in the IR, rotational electronic in UV. Okay, it's all about molecular spectroscopy. Thanks for watching and request you all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for patience. That is now bye bye. See you again.